What's up, guys? It's Jason with Overthink Gaming. I want to talk about something crazy I just found out. So, Keemstar, Mr. Drama Alert himself, with the help of Drama Nation, is planning to build a museum. Not just any museum, there's other museums he has in the background, but specifically a gaming museum. All right, let's talk about this. So, this weekend on Twitter, Keemstar put out a photo, and I was like, okay, it got my attention right away because I saw Nintendo 64 games, and the photo said, I'm in heaven. I'm going to collect every game ever made. So what did I think? I thought, all right, Nintendo 64. That was my first little phase of wanting to collect is I wanted to collect every 64 game. So I thought maybe the nostalgia bug hit him and he wanted to collect every 64 game. Little did I know that he wanted to make a museum out of this. So as soon as I saw that picture, I had to retweet it, and I tweeted this. Keem, get it to the retro scene. They con their fans to send free retro games by telling them it's for a future make-believe museum. So I did that, just to be funny, because we all know what's going on in the retro scene right now. John Hancock and his museum. It was pointed straight towards that, and I just thought it was funny, something just to share with people who follow me on Twitter. And little did I know, I was asleep, just right now. I got to go to work in the morning. So I was crashed out and I was doing what most people do. I was on my phone just doing, swiping through Twitter. And then I saw this and it woke me up. Hey guys, I've been in business talks about making a game museum, etc., having one of every game ever on display. I have about 7% of all the physical copies ever made. Do you think I could get you guys to help me find these games to buy or even donate old games to help out? So right away I had a retweet. Dang, can I get some creds for the game museum idea from donations? Nah, I was just kidding. Keemstar did not get the idea from me. Whatever happened, obviously in that first picture of the Nintendo 64, he had the idea of collecting every single game. I thought maybe it was every 64 game, but it had to be the idea of every single game if he has this idea of a museum. So I want to ask you guys one question. Are you guys okay with Keem asking his fans for donations, to send donations, old video games? I gotta say, me looking at this, I'm okay with it. Why? Why am I okay with Keem and not John Hancock? So right away, Keem says that he's ready doing business talks. He's making moves. He's doing stuff in the background already. I mean, that's how ideas form. You make moves and you do your ideas. And he did all that before asking for donations. I'm not sure if you guys know how long it's been. I don't know personally how long it's been since John Hancock has been accepting games, talked about the museum. But I know it was a long time ago before I started doing YouTube. It's been a few years back. And I remember seeing people send him donations. And I thought he was really going to make a museum. At the time, I didn't look too much into Hancock. I'm like, cool, this dude's making a museum. Now, many years have passed by since then, and it's been, a couple years since people have been hitting him hard with criticism, and nothing has come out. Except recently, not too long ago, he said he got a board for a nonprofit. Like a board, like no details. What's that supposed to mean? In the art scene, I know I had a group of artists, and we said we were gonna do a nonprofit, and I was part of the board, and we didn't do anything with it. But John's been accepting these games for a long time, hasn't done anything with the museum at all. He hasn't done anything but say he has a board put together for a nonprofit. He's not talking to business people. He's not doing what Keem's doing, so I think it's all right. If you're one of those people, and I doubt you're watching my channel, but if you're one of those people that donated expensive, rare games to John Hancock and really wanted to see your games in the museum, I would maybe write John. I mean, he's not gonna do this, but I would maybe write him like, would you mind, donating this game, that game to Keemstar's museum, because I think Keemstar is actually going to do something. But this is what I think is real funny. Like, this is the perfect opportunity. If you're listening, John, which I don't think John Hancock's listening, but if you're listening, John Hancock, this is the perfect opportunity to just get out of the situation you're in. It's hard to come out and tell your fans like, hey, I'm not doing the museum. I'm not. But this is the perfect opportunity to come clean without actually saying it and donating your portion to Keemstar. Maybe you don't have to donate your whole collection if you don't want to, but I think you should donate at least a big portion of it to somebody that's actually going to do a museum. If you care that much for a museum, this is the perfect opportunity to throw those games out there and get a museum going. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I know for sure John Hancock's not going to do it, but I think us as a community would, shoot him the idea. Maybe you should, this is your opportunity to come clean. Don't tell him that, but just tell him maybe this is a good opportunity to get the museum going. Keemstar has the funding and has business people on his back with the ideas, and maybe John Hancock should throw his games towards the museum. I know it's not gonna happen. It's not. John has to have those games. I mean, we all agree, right? Is it a scam? Is it a scam what John Hancock's doing? I would be surprised if he donated the games there. I'd be like, dude, it wasn't a scam. So this is just my 2 cents. I'm sure most of you guys are gonna disagree. A lot of you guys probably will agree, but this is a perfect opportunity, John. Jump on it. Contact Keemstar now, because Keemstar is making a fucking game museum. I'm still shocked about that. It's crazy. Anyways, I just had to throw that news out there to you guys because I thought it was very interesting that someone's actually going to make a game museum on YouTube and is asking for donations. And I think he's going to go through with it. I know people are criticizing Keemstar right now that he has tons of ideas of stuff he hasn't gone through, but I think this one he may. He just may. I would put money on it that he would do it before Hancock, but he just may. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace out.